everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Yes, so here we are, we're starting this session in a familiar face, in our apartment. We'll be travelling to the City District to do some more work in a second. I thought I'd start the session off here because I've got a couple of things to explain. I've got a feeling some of you might not be quite so happy with me, but I've gone against my principles a little bit. Right, but first of all, I just want to say that this music in this apartment really reminds me in certain bits of the scene in Harry Potter where Severus Snape is, well, he's given Harry his memory as he's, popped his clogs, and then he takes it to the pawn sieve, and he sees Snape's memories, all of the history about Snape, that big pivotal moment, and there's a certain part in this music whilst we're in here that sounds very similar to the music that plays during that scene, particularly towards the end of that scene. I get to a certain bit in this music and it just instantly reminds me of that scene. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so that's the first thing to know. So I always come to this apartment quite often just to listen to this music. The second thing, I've been a little bit naughty. Now, those of you who've been watching me a while, and I know some of you have, judging by the anniversary stream we've just had, I'm a role player. I generally like to stick with my decision making. I'm quite rigid when it comes to not reloading when things go wrong, living with the consequences, and I'm not somebody that usually cheats in a game or takes shortcuts, I play them as they're intended to be played. I like the roleplay experience. However, I've kind of gone against the grain a little bit on that. You see, you can buy stuff in the store for this game, and that's another practice which I'm kind of iffy about. Paying for things in the game to make your life a bit easier or whatever, or get things quicker. It's not something that I'm a big fan of. It's not quite as bad as loot boxes, which are random luck and almost akin to gambling to get you to pay more to get the item you want, but it's still not the greatest of practices. So I have seen in this game there is an opportunity to buy things. Credits, I think, is one, and the other one was practice kits, and I've kind of just bought some, and I'll tell you why. I haven't played this game for 3 days. I've been mulling over this decision for 3 days. It's paid me that much. The first reason is this game is weird in that you end the last game with pretty much all of the orgs that you want. You start this game with more orgs than you actually had in the first game. You've got your entire set pretty much, and then it's taken away from you, and now you've got to start again. Now, if you were getting fresh stuff, which there are some fresh stuff, great, you won't mind waiting for that fresh stuff. But having to go back and get the old stuff again when you know what it does, you've had it before, not just once but twice now, it was irking me a little bit. And I'm not going to get the new stuff until I've actually got all of the old stuff again. So that was the first reason. I want to enjoy this game as much as possible because I'm not one to replay games. So for me personally in this game, having as much fun as possible with the new orgs as quickly as possible so I can have them for longer is something I'm interested in. So that's the first reason. It's to really speed up a little bit getting the old orgs so I can actually get the new orgs a bit faster to have more fun with them. The Tesla and all the charging people off ledges. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, I know I am. So that's the first reason. The second reason is I don't actually mind spending the £5.50 or whatever it was, £5.49 on the practice kits because I spent £2.99 on the game. So between that and the practice kits, I still spent less than £10, which I still think is a damn good bargain for a game that looks this good and I'm having so much fun with. So the two reasons combined, I decided after mulling it over that, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet and just do it. I want to have fun, and I think that's going to be the best way for me to have a little bit extra fun on here. Liking the extra powers that you get and things. I think it's going to be good. It gives me alternative options to take enemies down so that I'm not doing the same thing all the time. I hope you can maybe see where I'm coming from. I kind of feel dirty myself, so I imagine some of you are probably not best impressed, but as I say, I think I'm going to have more fun this way. We'll see. So anyway, I'm going to put my 10 practice points into my orgs, and then we're going to fast forward to our destination. So here we go. First of all, we need to transfer them across to our inventory. Alright, and I have looked at what I want to put them in. So here goes nothing. I better get this right because there's no redoing this. I was going to put a point into Fortify just to get that to level 2 as the same level as the hacking stealth. I wasn't interested in any of these at the moment. I wasn't interested in any of these at the moment. I did think to myself, a bit of extra inventory space would be nice. I think. I'll just hold off on that. I'm not completely sure, but I think that was one that I was going for. Gun-wise, not too fussed about the guns. What I was fussed about is... Let me get this right. Definitely wanted my wings. Or whatever the hell it is. Icarus Landing. I wanted the ability to take down more than one person. Yeah, that would have been... that's nice and cool. It looks good. Yeah, take down more than one person. Which leaves me with 5 points. I wanted to get, of course, this. This is the one that means we can finally get to all the locations that we want to, without having to backtrack later when we get them later. We can go to electrical areas now as well. So that's another, which is going to require a little bit of points. And that does indeed leave us with 1 extra point. And that extra point, yes, I think it was for extra inventory space. So there's nothing worse than being restricted too much with the inventory, so just a little bit of extra room so that we can carry a few more bits and bats. So, as I've said, I've put that all into existing old orgs that we've had before. I'm still waiting to get these old orgs up to the standard that I want them to be before I start dabbling with the new stuff, so that I've got something to look forward to a little bit later in the game. So yeah, there's still quite a bit of work for us to do here. I want to get this one, I want to get this cheaper energy cost. Cheaper energy costs for something else as well. Can't remember. Oh, invisibility, and there was another one for cheaper energy cost, was there? I can't remember. Anyway, there's still a few more bits to do there. So, right, there we go. We're done and dusted. Let's fast forward to 60 districts. See you there. Okay, so we are here where we need to be, because what we are doing to start today's session off is we are going into the Hlavny apartments, because this is exactly where we need to be to find the source of the hack. You know, Chang, you know, the panic stations in TF29. Yeah. Top floor apartment, apparently. What apartment number was that, did it say? Top floor apartment. Let's take a quick look, see if there's anything else. Nothing further than that, so a top floor apartment. Let's hope there aren't too many apartments on the top floor.
More than a few around.
Wonderful.
Right, number 33. Let's go there. Let's have a look who lives here, shall we? Civilian, do you want to step aside? Don't mind me. You just want to block. That's right. Step. That's right. That's right. Good lad. Right. So we've got 201, 202. So I'm guessing that floor number 3 is the top floor, right? So we've got here Evan Pribble, John Dubnik, Jim Miller. 302 is blank, which makes me think that 302 is the prime target. Pi Navitat, Mikhail Mendel. Of course, the one name standing out right now, rather bizarrely, Jim Miller, as in the Jim Miller who is our boss. Room 203. We wouldn't dare break into our boss's apartment, would we? Would we? You're all going, yeah, of course you will. Of course you do. Yeah, that's exactly what.
Being augmented. What did you do that for? I am protecting the real people in the building. And most of them on that list are a few months late with their rent.
Okay, so there's 2 storages there as well. If those 2 get lost by the time we come back down, we might have a look in there. If not, so 201. He was 203. Kind of want to go into all apartments. I resist the urge to go into every one. Is there another side to this place? I think there's another side to this place. Okay, we're not going to go in every apartment, but we're going to have to go, aren't we, into the old boss's apartment.
Oh, hello.
Of course we are. It's a silly question, really, isn't it? So this is and 302. Which was the apartment where we were sure that he might be, the nameless one? Right, 203 was Miller's. Just save it, because something's bound to go wrong here, isn't it? It's probably level 5 if it's... Oh no, only level 1 or level 3. This was definitely Miller's joint, right? It's not actually that bad to get there either. You've got to get through a level 5 unless you go this way. And our hacking is not too bad at the minute, so... Right.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Nice. Well, we better hope it's Miller's place. Otherwise we've burgled a random person. Which does it make it any less of a crime just because we know the guy? Burglary is burglary. Mind you, it's only burglary if you intend to steal, or actually steal. We could just have a look around with no intent and it's not burglary, it's something else. Okay, nice burglary. Oh, look at that, a control pad. I mean, is this TV big enough? Mr. Miller. I'm assuming this is still Miller's place. I'm not completely sure. Let's have a look at the pictures. Does this look like Miller? Looks like a psych. Is that Miller? Action man, climbing, cycling, fit, climbing magazines, a bike, biking shoes. I'm not so sure now, you know. But yeah, I thought our apartment was pretty good. The save game describes our apartment as a poor apartment. Looking at the difference, this is quite a nice apartment. Quite a nice apartment. Got some post. It's amazing what you can tell about people just from their houses. Look at this! Look at this for a bathroom, a recessed bath. What's this? Look at this shower, wet room shower. Look at that heated, very fancy towel rail. Oh boy, look at the size of that! Oh my god! It's even got somewhere to sit down. Okay, this will tell us whose house it is. You can keep your beer, my friend. And one thing I've learned is just never take a man's beer. You can take his credit chips and whatever else, just don't take the flipping beer, please. They need something to console themselves with once they realise they've been burgled, you know? Leave them something. Director James Miller. Only level 2 security. You see, free antivirus software, firewalls. You need to pay for top dollar, my friend. Not that I'm complete. How do we get there? Up and then down. Okay, this isn't actually that easy, is it?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh, I've gone completely the wrong way. 2 different ways are required. I'm just going very slowly at the minute.
Access granted.
I mean, I could have probably got the data store, to be fair. Right, okay, so Charles Bennett Xmas reunion. Some of the guys from Troop 6 have been talking about getting together, maybe organising a road trip through the outback around Christmas. Maybe help Jaden clear his head for a bit. I take it you heard what happened to him. He was stationed in Brisbane, working alongside Bell Tower in 27 when it happened. Wasn't pretty. Anyway, I get it if you're not able to come. Dom says he's still in the thick of it, running some kind of elite force up in Germany or Czech Republic or someplace. But it could be a chance to dust off that longsword of yours. Prove you're still the old eagle eyes we all knew. Are they talking about... No, they're not talking about computer games, are they? Oops. Lawyer, Colleen White. No. And I don't want to hear from me again so soon after the call, but the way it finished left me feeling like crap. Leonard told me to leave you alone, but that whole guy thing is bullshit. Honestly, it's just like Dad all over again. Oh, sister, why won't you talk to someone and give yourself a bit of room in your head? It's obvious the Neil thing is really getting to you, and using work to take your mind off it isn't healthy. I know you just ignore me like always, but if you're not comfortable with family, then you should talk with a professional and at least blow off some steam at someone who's paid to hear it. Anyway, I'm backing off, and Leonard thinks he's found a good lawyer who understands augmentation law better than he does, so he's going to forward contact details to you directly. I hate this, James. I hate feeling bad for you. Please take care of yourself and think about what I said. Interesting. What's that about? What's that about? Right. Oh, this is so bad. I feel a little bit bad. Oh, look, we've got granted. Petition for divorce. Granted. Petition for custody. Oh, this poor man's going through a bit of turmoil. Australian. He didn't sound Australian, did he, when he's talking? Pool table. I've got to say, Mr. Miller, you've got a nice pad. You've got a nice pad. We'll give you that much. Well, we're taking all your credits, but your painkillers. Room with a view too. Yeah. Puts mine to shame, doesn't it? Kaboom! Alright, so we've actually got a bit of lowdown on our on our director. I mean, we've left most things intact, haven't we? So nothing lost. Good day to you, sir. Oops. Let's keep going up. Let's crack in the wall. I'm assuming this is the apartment that we need to be in. Maybe. If it's not, well, then we need to call somebody. Okay. Not sure if anybody's in here. They would have probably heard that smashing sound. Yeah, it kind of ruins the decoration, doesn't it? Sorry about that. We're going to need to find the computer, but I can't help but appreciate the vastness of these apartments. These people are getting paid too much. Invitation to tonight's show. Private mailing group from Percy Butler. You are cordially invited to the Tube House for a screening of Solo Masked Cyborg O, a tale of a man re-engineered to cause havoc on the world, only to turn against his own creators for the good of mankind. Bionic arms, legs, the whole thing. But all used in the name of justice. There's even a part where he kicks some anthropomorphic monster thing. And it explodes! How cool is that? Between us, I act it out in the store when the rest of the staff leaves for the night. I have an old optical disc reader that's a decade or two old but still functional. It should be able to read these discs I had to smuggle in from overseas. The code to get in is 0701. So is that the code to get into the tube house? Is there a way to get our map back to outside? I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. Not an expert in the map. But the tube house, bear that in mind, my friends, because 0701, we have the code. Okay. Bathroom? Yeah, similar bathroom. We can pass through electricity now. Hypostim. Alright. Interesting. Do we need, is that a way in or a way out or a way to somewhere else? We may have a look through there after we've looked at the rest of this joint. Where's his computer?
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg.
I like the fireplace as well.
Millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several
It might lead to a secret room.
Between you and me, folks,
Because there's no computers obvious here, unless there's one in this room. Last room.
despite whatever crazy.
Right, what number is this? 204.
This is Eliza Kissa, reporting to you.
It's not a top floor apartment, is it? I don't think this is right. However, it could be an alternative way to get to the top floor apartment. I'm going to have to have a look in here. It might go up. Or it just might go to a different apartment on the same level. That's probably not the apartment that we need. There's nobody here, is there? Oh, this apartment's not looking quite so hot. Oh. This is a... I mean, the decor is still the same pretty much, but the actual interior, it's more akin to a flipping slum. Pictures ripped off the wall. A sleeping bag on a bed. Pizza boxes lying around. What is this? Pribel. That rings a name. Don't know why. Maybe because we've seen it downstairs on the name card. Thank you for your recent communication. On behalf of the Palisade Property Bank, I'd like to extend our sympathies for your situation. We can confirm that we've already established contact with your father's attorney and conducted the necessary steps to include you as an interim legal account holder. Under the terms of the VIP account terms and conditions, you are entitled to proxy control of said box until your parent's situation is legally resolved. When you come to the bank, we can help by offering you some time with a Palisade representative that can explain how the bank works and what you need to know for interacting with our services. The code for your parent security allocation is 0310. Aside from any persons your parents may have advised, you are the only other person outside of the bank who is aware of your parents' relationship with Palisade. Until we came along and noted that information, just in case we're swinging by the Palisade Bank private accounts at some point, if we manage to get a key. Which remembers this? 201, okay. It is a little on the smaller side, is it? Oh, kitchen. Yeah, this is not good. Hole in wall. Don't think we quite need to punch that, to be honest. Not good. Not good at all. Right, okay. Top floor. Top floor. This looks promising.
Hey.
Oh.
Are you interested in clean guns for a good price?
Oh, it's a shop. Might be a shop. I was about to take him down. So good job you opened your map.
You interested in some merchandise?
Yes, I am. It's a good job you opened your mouth because I was about to take you out. Must be said, I was about to take you down. Alright, thank you. Glad we cleared up that misunderstanding. I thought you were a hacker.
You have
Guile.
credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
You got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? No, not food. Guns and things. You want?
It's a term, it's a phrase. Let's just do business. It doesn't get our humour. Doesn't get our lingo. Okay, what do you got? Let's have a wee look. Weapons. Silencer. We need one of them for our pistol. However, kind of seen by accident, don't ask me how, where we can get a silencer from TF29. And we only need one silencer, so I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to wait till I get it from somebody's office. Not interested in any of the rest of those. I am interested in those though. I'll take those. Thank you very much. Never have too many, hypo stims in case the doo-doo hits the fan and you need to pop a few needles into yourself to replenish your energy. Quite disappointing. No practice kits either.
Good choice, huh?
Not that we need
Not interested right now.
practice points.
For now. I like the sound of that.
We're a little ahead of the curve, aren't we? Right. Okay, thank you, my friends. Good doing business with you. Right, this is top floor apartment, and that wasn't the apartment we need, so it must be the top floor apartment over that side. Okay. At least we're clear now. Let's go over there and have a nosy poke around. Let's just shut these doors. I mean, were we born in a barn? Come on, Jensen.
Make the best of it since you won.
Okay. And now I feel like we're on the right path. Yep, door shut. Good. Just oh no! Come on now! Come on! Come on! Tidy up after yourself. Okay, so the quest marker was pointing us here. Should have really maybe looked at the mini map. And breathe. We're ready. Let's get in here. Level 2 shouldn't be an issue. We can get to the red. It's not too bad actually.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Is that the way to go?
Access granted.
Ooh. That was close, I think. I wasn't checking the timer, but the timer seemed to be on 0 when I looked up, so either it reset to 0 when we got there, or it was on 0 as we actually got in. Ooh, that could have been closer than I actually thought it might have been. But we're in. Another, look at this, another ramshackle. No respect, some people. I mean, bloody rolled up rugs. They've obviously been to one of those Turkish bazaars. It's all they ever sell in there. Bloody hell, when I went to the Grand Bazaar, I've never seen so many rugs. Is this the same paper? Yeah. I'm finding the source of the hack. Just leave me to my own devices. You know. I know, bloody hell, just let me do what I'm doing, stop flashing at me. What can I say? I'm a sucker for admiring people's apartments. I feel like I'm in one of those episodes of, what's those programs called? Homes Under the Hammer, or whatever property programs there are, where you look around people's houses. Oh, that's another thing we were supposed to be doing in this session. This looks like the workings of a hacker, definitely. Praha Dovoz underlined when, who, all little sort of sticky notes. Weird employees, behaviour, lots of entrance, few out. I mentioned that, didn't I? Didn't I mention that when we went down? How many people are going to be going in on, and compared to people coming out? It's the first thing you would realise. I mentioned that. Where are the employees? They keep going in and they disappear. Never something. Suspects. When, who? In and out times. They're definitely talking about CF-29, aren't they? Definitely. Conspiracy theories being thrown around. Praha Dovoz, look at that times and initials of things. Oh, they are obsessed. They are obsessed. Peter Chang, Daniel Fletcher, Ari Argento, Duncan McCready. What? It's a conspiracy. Possible cover for nuclear facility, global media conspiracy, cloning tests, water poisoning, secret new drug lab, spy basement. Yeah, spy basement? Could be. Yeah, we were going to start looking into the welcome pack, the Juggernaut Collective welcome pack locations, just to see what that was about, but we ain't got time for that. We are in deep here. We are in deep. Somebody is hot on our tails. They have some of our staff members' names. Not that we're bothered, because we're like a double agent at the moment, aren't we? Anyway, hacking tools, software, risky. We've got plenty of whiskey at home. The minibar is overflowing. Stem cell processor, toolbox. Right, let's log into this computer. Samizdat. Samizdat. Do we need to reveal? Nah.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
11 seconds.
Access granted.
Welcome Samizdat. Mail. Messenger. Mail first. From Angela Gunn to Littlek. I have a great amount of respect for you, for all of you, but I do not want to hide. You've changed your names, erased your past, left everything and gone underground. I'm not sure I have it in me to do all that. More importantly, I'm not sure it's necessary. I have my own ideas about how to make things better. Be careful down there, Suzanne. And know that I'll always be a faithful reader of Samizdat. Is that the paper? That's the black and white newspaper, isn't it? And you'll recognise the name. Little K at Tmail, K at Tmail to Little K at Tmail. Bones won't shut up about the moon base. I keep telling him we have no facts, but he just won't let it go. I want you to get back as soon as you can. I need to talk about the next issue with someone who cares about more than reliving some old cosmonaut fantasy. I'm assuming you got something on Praha Dovoz by now. Moon base. Is that what they're calling it? Moon base? Or is that something else? Why are you online? Sewer stand-up was 5 minutes ago and you're not even in Davni. I want to lead with your Praha Dovoz story. Dovoz. Ooh, he thinks we're Little K. What Praha? Who are you? No. You know me, always running late. What's the rush? Yeah, you know me, always running late. Do not confuse anti-establishment with anti-punctuality. Samizdat is counting on whatever you dug up about Praha Dovoz for the next issue. There's no story? Yeah. Talk in person. Yeah. Same place I was yesterday and the day before that. Underground in the Davni district. Take the manhole by the music store or the old church. Once you find the hidden office, the code to get in is 5431. End of conversation. Yeah, as if... Okay. Very forthcoming. Very good. Right. Thank you. Let's go pay him a visit. Let's put this paper out of business, shall we? Or shall we? double agent and all that. I don't know. Do we wish to put it out of business? Interesting. Do we follow through with this story? I think so, because then we can report back to Chang and Smiler at the same time, and then maybe, just maybe, for feeling like it, check in with a psychiatrist. Yeah, I don't like psychiatrists.
Chang, I think I have something on our secret admirer. Group called Samizdat. Mean anything to you?
You mean those conspiracy nuts? Very bad for business. How much do they know?
Not sure. Good news is I got an exact location.
Find out whatever you can. What they know, what they want. If they blow the task force's cover, it's only a matter of time before someone blows up the task force.
Don't worry, Chang. I don't want the walls coming down just yet.
Right, it is kind of variable light. It's a rather awkward time of year now. That it gets dark, starts to get dark as I'm playing. And I don't have a preview screen on my computers because this game doesn't seem to do very well when I have my preview screen on. So I cannot tell how dark the webcam is, so if it's a bit dark, do apologise. It started off alright.
Make deals with them.
But it will be getting darker as we progress through. Oh, it's literally right here. No, it's not. That's the wrong sewer. It's over here in a new district. We've not been across to this side of town yet. We haven't explored, and I don't intend to explore that today. So we're just going to literally go straight to the objective. That's it. If we see something, we'll have a brief look, but we're not going too deep in this particular area today.
This is why I wanted to be a cop.
But I won't fast forward there. We'll go there together. We'll experience the streets of Prague in all the splendour. Look at him. How close do you have to be to read, my friend? It's quite big letters, that, isn't it? You got an eye problem? You want to aug your eye? You can see from miles away. Fine. Have we been in here? We have not been in here. We have not been in here, actually. We're so big. Yeah, I don't think we've been in here. Have we been in here? Security shop? Have I been in here? Hello, security.
Hello. Wait, were you followed here?
What? What do you mean?
You can't be too careful. They have eyes everywhere.
Right. And I suppose you have all I need to make sure they stay out of my business, right?
I do. But don't let the shop fool you. It is only a sideline. I mainly sell parts, raw materials, you know, the sort of thing you can use to make something else. Listen, you look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
I wouldn't. I get occasional memory loss, ever since the incident. I got rid of my aug right after that. Inner ear implant used to help me with my balance, but now I just hear ringing all the time. Do you hear that?
No. Hear what?
Never mind, anyway. Let's change the subject. You want some of those special ingredients I mentioned?
Maybe. A crafting bundle for 450 credits. These guys, these shops that give you the bundles tend to be cheaper than buying them separately from elsewhere, so we'll roll with it.
Sure, I'll take them.
Great. You won't be disappointed.
There was a hypostim bundle back in the original area where my apartment was, I'm sure. I can't remember where it was now, but I seem to recall there was also a hypostim bundle.
I think I'll be on my way.
Sure. But before you go, you don't by any chance have any neuropozine you can spare, do you?
Yes,
I
do.
Need it if you're not augmented anymore.
My brain still thinks I am. Some joke, huh? So, can you help me out?
Normally when you give neuropozine to people, from what I've experienced so far, is they usually reward you or something good happens. I mean, I have 3, I think. So, yeah, sure, why not? Just regularly give drugs out to people. Willy-nilly, it seems.
Sure, here you go.
Burglar, drug dealer.
Thanks. You're all right, you know that? A real friend. You should go down to my basement and have a look around. I've got some cool stuff down there.
Thank you. I mean, I didn't want to get distracted, but hey, thank you. Restricted zone. He told me to go down. Shut up. The police were coming in. It's alright, officers. He said I could use it. I could do stuff. Frag laser. Yeah, we might want to take that off. Don't want to be blown up. Oh, is that this? I'm still kind of skeptical. I think there's a way around it, you know, to be fair. If we can move all these and probably punch through a wall, there could well be a way around. I almost feel like, though, that we probably don't need to do this, given that we've got a way around, but there could be goodies in here or something, maybe. Oh, it's a vent. As I said. Oh. Oh. Not a clue. Where have we come? La 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 la. Fine wines. I mean, the wine shop. I mean, if it was a really sneaky beak away into the bank, you might be worth something, but sneaking into a wine shop? I mean, we're not that desperate for wine. Now, I think we'll go back and just get what we came for. Oh, I could have gone invisible, maybe. That might have just, even if they were on, I think going invisible might still have helped. But it just filled me with dread walking over that. Lots of crafting parts. Lots of crafting parts and sellable stuff as well. It's a good job we got some inventory space now, isn't it? Right. Let's just go. Go, 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 go and see where it takes us.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Any data stores? No. That's not level 5. I may have waited too long.
Access granted.
3 seconds. Yeah. Not that close, is it? 3 seconds. 3 seconds is plenty of time. Now, getting it on 0 seconds. That's close. Right, a multi-tool. And a vault card. A vault card. Is that for the bank? Tarvos Vault keycard. Tarvos Vault within the Palisade Property Bank. Oh, Tarvos. Doesn't ring a bell, Tarvos, but we have a couple of codes as well. So we've got a card and 2 codes so far for the bank. Interesting. Okay, well, I thank you so kindly, Mr. Shopkeeper. Hi. Don't worry, he let me in there. He let me in. Just a favour.
Brave new world.
Jeez, they're bloody overreactive, aren't they? Any excuse for a shootout? You don't want to be getting into a shootout with me, I'll tell you that much. Right, the wine shop. You want some neuroprosine as well?
What can I help you with?
Hey, just slow down. We'll slow down. Oh, lovely. Oh, look at that big magnum up there. Franchi, Italy.
We might not have everything you are looking for.
Do you have any whiskey, love? I'm a whiskey drinker. No, it's called Wine Shop. Oh, I see. Right, sorry about that. I thought maybe it was just a name. It said that says fine spirits. Where's the spirits part? Anyway, sorry. Getting a little bit distracted. This way.
Keep it out of my way.
No? This way. No? That way. We'll get there eventually. You know what, love? I don't know. I'm getting confused. I'm lost.
Not much going on.
This is a new area. Can you get over this? Is this a door?
Who would even listen to that crap?
I don't know. Who would?
She's lying. I know it.
For a brief second, I thought we just jumped into a criminal base. I don't know why.
Can't stand this.
Problems already.
Right.
Make the best of it, he says.
The music box.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what was the name of that place? There's the name of a place, wasn't there, where we had a code. What was it called? Red Light District. Ooh. What was it? It wasn't the music box, was it? There was a name of a place for the code that we got. We could... Let me see. Let me see. Let me see this here. Where's history? Right. It was a pocket secretary. Tonight's show. The Tube House. That was it, wasn't it? The Tube House. There's no Tube House here that I can see. Anyway. No. Oh, there! Tube House Electronics. Ah, there is. Okay, interesting. Manhole cover. Oh, there. Don't mind me. I just enjoy sneaking around the sewers every now and then. Daphne. Right, coming through. It's just regular civilians, nothing to panic about just yet. So when they start attacking me, we've got an issue. Hello, greetings, greetings.
They speak the truth.
You sure it's not in your head, brother?
Monument to Monument Station. Directions. Very resourceful.
The terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is
there is a way behind here. Just carries on moving rocks. Yeah, people regularly just come and move heavy items like they weigh no more than a feather. Just another day in the sewers.
Information archived within the walls of Palisade artifacts is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government.
Alright. We have the code. 5431. Open!
Big global impact story. Then segue into
surprise!
Don't shoot.
Shit.
We're journalists.
Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? The article about the moon base? The clones on the moon base? Who sent you?
I'm here for Sam's dad. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, man, and the collective responsibility.
Of course it is.
That said, you're gonna break someone's nose, you break my nose.
I'm not breaking anybody's nose.
I didn't come here to break anything. I just need you to cooperate.
I spent my 20s in a commune, man. I'm all about cooperation.
Good. It's about something you've been looking into. It's making some people nervous. What do you know about Praha Dovoz?
That little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. The first in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. Kay isn't one man.
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets?
We do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Picus media network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Samizdat. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
Right. I got a feeling a bit of bargaining's coming up.
I need you to stop looking into Praha Dovoz, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You got to appease your military industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. Kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. Between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Okay. Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy. Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Praha Dovoz and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Picus Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
Persuade. This is using the Cassie thing. Let's try it.
You're gonna forget everything you know about Praha Dovoz for now. It's the only way you get to protect your ideals.
Right, because concealing information is obviously the best way to keep people informed. You really think I'm that stupid? There's this word you might want to look up. It's called transparency. It means people have the right to know, no matter what the cost.
Okay, so we've got a couple of flashes of alignment. His personality: manic, paranoid, and idealistic. Dedication to truth verges on obsession. His capacity for reasoning is sharp, though may veer towards a tangential or even wild. Fear and extreme mistrust of authority are likely to be well-founded, though further aggravated by their life lived in hiding. Frighten's not going to work. He's not going to work, Frighten. He's been talking about having his nose punched. Don't think that's going to bother him. Objectify, I'm not so sure about that. Sensation, though. Sensationalizing? Uncovering a bigger truth? Yeah, that's something I think could work.
You're onto something that's even bigger than you imagine. Bigger than you can handle. Pull the trigger on it too early and you'll lose it forever.
Yeah. Or I sit on it too long and then I lose it anyway. I don't know. You always have to keep digging. The truth, the real truth, it's a rare fucking bird, man. And if you're too slow or too careful, it fucking flies off. So, when I get so much as a hint of truth, I strike when I can, as hard as I can.
Okay. So it's a toss-up between sort of Beta and Omega, isn't he? Again, sensationalize I think still is the best way to go.
The way I see this, you can strike now with what you think you have and make a dent in the wall. Or you can wait until you have enough to blow this thing wide open.
Look, it's like I said before. If I don't strike now, I might lose my chance. So unless you can give me something better, I'll run with what I have.
Didn't work. Didn't work.
Alright, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons. The kind that companies like Picus come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here.
I am.
Shani Talpa, the Palisade CEO. She leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this, I'll misplace any file you want.
I'll look into it. In the meantime, don't publish anything until I get back.
Don't worry. Oh, and while you're there, feel free to snoop around. Who knows what else you might learn.
We'll see.
Oh, a bit close to comfort. Alright, feels like we've been going for close to an hour to be fair, so I'm going to end the session here. So our first little foray with the old social enhancer didn't seem to work, I don't think. But he's given us a task. For him not to publish what he's got so far, we need to get into the CEO's office of Palisade Property Bank. Interesting. We're quite up for that. It'd be nice for us to snoop around the bank a bit further. Maybe just see if we can get this keycard to work. We have a keycard now. We went down last time and we asked for a keycard. We didn't have one. Now we do. So maybe, just maybe, we might get access to the vaults or one of the vaults. Next stop, the bank. So join me next time. Burglary, assault. Have we killed anybody yet? Maybe not. You know, what else have we done? We've done something else. But anyway, bank robbery. We're going up the bloody scale, aren't we? Of crimes. We're going up the scale. Oh yeah, drug dealing. That was the other one. Drug dealing. Bank robbery. Jensen, you've got to seriously think about what you're doing, my friend, because it's looking rather shady. Oh, we'll take that. Yeah, it's looking rather shady. Are you a good guy, a bad guy? Who knows? He's just a guy that just does what he wants. Anyway, join me in the next session when we shall be stood right outside the bank, ready to have a play inside. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a bit of loot and plunder from there. Until then, see you soon.